If you're sick of trying to chase $30, $40 sales and you actually want to see sales worth thousands of dollars come through your phone, I'm going to show you exactly how I've generated multiple millions of dollars in sales using my specific high ticket product research strategy. This product research strategy took me from struggling to even make my first dollar in profit in dropshipping to making sales worth thousands of dollars each every single day, week, month, and year since 2020. A lot of people teach you product research strategies that only last for a couple months to a year at most. I'm going to show you guys how to consistently find and winning high ticket products that will sell for not just a couple weeks or a couple months, but products that are sold year after year and will never stop selling. This is the exact product research strategy I use to make sales like this every single day in my business. And it's going to be exactly how you're going to do this too. So if you've been wondering how I actually find products that are proven to make me sales worth thousands of dollars each, let's get right into it. And don't forget, guys, stay to the end of this video because in the end of this video, I'm going to be giving away a free one-on-one e-commerce strategy session to one lucky winner. On this strategy session, I'm going to break down exactly what you're doing wrong and give you a roadmap that'll put you on the path to actually making money in high-ticket e-commerce directly live with me. Alrighty, so let's get right into it. Let's talk about exactly how I find winning high-ticket products, all right? So first things first, before this product strategy, you're probably sitting in this position where you're saving random TikTok products. You're kind of spending days or weeks to build stores for $20 to $40 gadgets. You have no real criteria. It's kind of just guesswork. You don't have much of an understanding on margin. You don't really know if your product's going to sell. You're chasing trends, and you probably can't even make any sales at all. Okay, so this is exactly how I was before my strategy. It was literally this exactly to the T. So if this sounds a little familiar to you, then let's solve that problem. Okay, so now what is the strategy? Okay, it consists of three separate parts. All right, so there's a product criteria framework that I follow to ensure that when I do actually choose a product, it's an extremely high probability. Right, there's research flow, how we actually find these winning high ticket products, and then there's the validation pathway. How can we actually confirm that these products are high probability winners? Okay, so first things first, the product criteria framework. Okay, bare minimum price needs to be above $1,000. Okay, your price has to be above $1,000 or it's not a high ticket product. Okay, number two, brand name. Okay, your product is going to come from a brand name company that has an authorized dealer program. You're not going to be getting these products from AliExpress, from Alibaba, solely brand name companies that have an authorized dealer program. Okay, now number three, evergreen. This is really important, okay? You guys want to ensure that when you build a high ticket e-commerce business and you start to find success, that success isn't going to be temporary, okay? And how you're going to be able to do this is by selling an evergreen product / an evergreen niche, okay? Now, prime examples of this are saunas, we've got, poker tables, we've got, pool tables, products that are going to continuously sell month after month, year after year, and aren't reliant on like the summer, okay? So now let's continue, guys. Growing market. You do want to stay away from markets that are shrinking, okay? No matter what you do, just stay away from shrinking markets. You only want to participate in markets that are bare minimum flat or growing, all right, guys? Now, number five, high search demand. This is extremely important. This is what actually validates that there's intent, there's purchasing intent behind the product or supplier you are trying to sell for. All right, guys? So the search demand, again, we're going to talk more about that as we move into the process, okay? Now, competitors selling the product well. A lot of people might think that this is a contradiction, that they might magically find a product that's never been sold by another person ever at all. And guys, that's just not the reality, okay? You guys actually do want to see at least 2 to 5 competitors that are selling the product well, okay? Why? Because this actually shows that the product is making another business money, okay? Plain and simple. There is a very, very low probability you will be the first to market on a product online. So just don't count that as a part of your product criteria. All right, guys. Now, let's go next. Let's talk about the research flow. How do we actually find and locate products that fit our product criteria? Okay. Now, Google Shopping / search, this is going to be the immediate validation. If you see these products on Google Shopping and Google Search from your competitors, then it already lets you know these products, there's ad spend being put behind these products. There are people making money selling these products, okay? Now, again, your competitors, okay? Your competitors, the reason why I'm going to be harping on competitors during this video a little bit is because your competitors are truly going to be your guide. All right. I made my first 7 figures without a mentor, without somebody, making videos like this for me. So the only real, guide I had was the other businesses in my niche that were doing well. Okay. So your competitors, alongside what their best sellers are, their collections, that will be another large source of you finding what's actually working. Okay, guys? Now, search volume softwares, extremely important, guys. You guys want to know the exact search volume, okay, of your product, of your supplier. This lets you know the exact amount of intention of the product you're trying to sell and of the brand that you're selling. Okay, guys? Now, again, we're going to talk more about the exact softwares as we move forward into the video. All right? Now, AI search. All right, this is extremely, extremely important. Now, AI search, guys, I don't really relatively use much AI to validate my products nowadays because the base foundational search volume softwares like Ahrefs, SEMrush, Google Keyword Planner, that is more than enough. But again, you guys can dabble with AI if you want. All right. Now, big box retailers, guys, this is a big one. You guys want to ensure that there are not big box retailers in your product that you're trying to sell. You guys do not want to see Best Buy, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart. You don't want to see these competitors selling your product because, one, they have this product purchased in bulk, which means they're going to be able to undercut the heck out of you. They are not under the same authorized dealer agreement that you are under. All right, guys? So they're going to undercut the heck out of you, plain and simple. All right. Now, the second thing about big box retailers is that they have way more money to spend than you do. These big box retailers have billions of dollars to spend on ads. They will outspend you. They will outbid you. They will take away the profitable conversion from you. So stay clear from products that are being sold by big box retailers. All right. Now, Google Trends. All right. Google Trends, although not the number one most important thing, it really will allow you to see if you're headed in the right direction. Okay. If your product is heavily downtrending or your niche, your sector, your department is just heavily downtrending, then that's probably a clear cut indication that you should not go on ahead and build an entire business within that product, within that sector. Okay. So that's going to be our research flow. All right, guys. Now let's continue into the third part of this validation pathway. How can we actually validate that this product or this niche is a high probability winner? Okay. Now, surface validation. That surface validation is going to come from your immediate searches, guys. As soon as you search up your product, you should see that that product has reviews on Google Shopping. You should see that there are competitors on this product running ads. Okay, there should be an undeniable amount of surface validation in the Google side, on the social media side, on the brand name supplier's website. It should just be undeniable from the basic overview. People are selling this product, and it's been selling. All right. Now, market and visibility. Okay, you need to make sure that it's not just one competitor. You need to ensure it's multiple competitors. You need to ensure that these products are not only being shown on just maybe Google Shopping. Of course, you might want to see YouTube videos being created about this product. You want to see manuals. You want to see buying guides on this product. You want to see visibility everywhere throughout on these products. Okay, now sales momentum validation, guys. You guys want to ensure that your product and this supplier has search volume. Okay, not only that, but you guys want to make sure when you go on these competitor websites, you're seeing reviews on these products. And you're not seeing reviews from 2016. You're seeing reviews that are recent within the past 6 months, within the past 12 months. Okay, you want to see momentum be validated. All right, guys. Now, again, competitors, I talk about them a lot, guys. Having healthy competitors in your niche is not a sign of weakness slash what is that word called? What is that word called? It's not a sign of weakness slash saturation. It's a sign of strength. It's a sign of profitability. All right. So, and then lastly, supplier validation. When you guys actually become authorized dealers for these companies, for these suppliers, all right, they will give you the information on what is selling freely, guys. Just literally ask your suppliers, hey, what are the top 3, top 5 best selling products right now within this collection, within all of these products? They will give you that information. All right. And this is our exact validation pathway to ensuring that the products we are choosing are actually high probability winners. Okay. Now let's continue, guys. Let's talk about core hyper winning product traits. We're talking about the winners of the winners. Okay. These are the core traits. There is market demand. There is an undeniable amount of market demand through the search volume. Okay. And I'm going to be giving you guys this specific criteria right here up next. Okay. Now, competitors selling the product well. If you guys are seeing competitors sell the product well, this is a good thing. This is not a bad thing. Okay. Evergreen. Okay. A hyper winning product will sell day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. It doesn't rely on a specific season to be here. All right. Like again, summer. Okay. It doesn't rely on summer being here. It is evergreen, guys. It's going to sell consistently all throughout the year. Now, number two, I know you guys saw me mention $1,000 and above over here, but that's the bare minimum. For my core hyper winning products, I've realized that the majority of them, guys, have always been above $2,000 and above. Okay. Now, why have they been above $2,000? I would say probably likely because the margin that comes with a $2,000 product and above. When you're selling a $2,000 product and above, you're probably bare minimum making anywhere from $400 to $500 in profit. And now, when I found consistently selling, $1,000 products, the margins on that seem to sometimes be up to the 20%, but it can even lower to 15%. All right, guys, you guys will see your margins will actually increase based on the ticket price of your product. All right, guys. So the higher the ticket price, likely the higher the profit you will actually receive as a dealer. Okay. Now, new to market, guys. Now, the new to market concept comes from not you being the sole seller of this product. Okay. Because I did mention this earlier. You guys will never be the first seller of these products. But what will happen is your suppliers will actually drop products, I would say maybe quarterly, every 6 months, maybe once a year at the very least. Okay. At least this is what I'm seeing throughout my products, guys, throughout my suppliers. My suppliers are dropping new variants and new products quarterly. Okay. So if you guys can hop onto these quarterly drops throughout the various brands that you are selling for, and you can again be on that forefront of brands, of companies that are advertising these products, you can run into a hyper winner. Okay, you can run into a winner that sells within your first 20 to 40 bucks of ad spend, and it sells for 2,000 bucks, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, $7,000, and makes you hundreds to thousands of dollars in profit. Okay, so guys, be on the lookout. When you become a dealer, your suppliers will have new variant drops, new SKU drops. If you can be on the forefront of this, you can make a lot of money. All right. Now let's continue, guys. Brand name product leverage. Why you should actually sell high ticket brand name products. Very, very simple. Okay. First things first, these products are extremely trusted. Okay. All of your sales are going to come really, really simple as long as you have a trustworthy store. Okay. The product is going to do the heavy lifting. The brand name, the supplier is going to do the heavy lifting for you guys. All you guys have to do is ensure that your store is trustworthy and the sales will come through. Let's continue. All right. Highest quality product. The foundation to every e-commerce business is the product. If you have a product that is shit and you deliver a product that is shit to your customers, your business will fail. Okay? So you want to completely remove that possibility as a whole by selling the highest quality product possible. Okay. Becoming an authorized dealer, selling high ticket brand name products is exactly what's going to do that for you and your business. And it's what's going to allow you to actually continuously make money for years, stay in the game for years, guys. Okay. And get to that inevitable exit to where you can sell your store for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. Okay. Your customers are always going to be satisfied with their purchase. And again, I need you guys to understand how crucial this is. Businesses fail because suppliers lower their product quality to raise the profit margin. Okay. Businesses will ultimately always fail if the product quality isn't at the highest tier that it possibly can. All right. Selling high ticket products is going to, again, do that for you. All right, guys, your customers are always going to be satisfied. I cannot literally recount a single time in my entire high ticket e-commerce career of running high ticket brands where a customer has called me and said, hey, I'm not satisfied with the product quality. The product quality is actually lower. That has never happened. So again, the leverage of being able to sell a product that's been refined and manufactured for over the past 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years is literally unmatched. All right, guys, you guys get to sell the highest quality level of products that I think any person in dropshipping or in e-commerce can sell at all. All right, so let's continue. Now, margins that allow you to scale. A lot of people don't talk about this, guys, but if you don't have enough profit margin on your front end, there is no way you can even scale your business. Okay. Now, selling high ticket products allows you to actually make hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in profit per sale. Each and every single one of your sales will be thousands of dollars. All right. You will have a 4-figure average order value. Okay. What this allows you to do is not have to penny pinch. It allows you to actually have that margin to where if you want to scale, because again, typically when you do scale an e-commerce business, margins thin, all right, but if you do it correctly, they will continue to remain the same or grow. And one of the main ways you're going to be able to do this is because you're actually making hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in profit for every one of your sales and for every one of your customers. So again, I know you're probably sick of making $5, $10 in profit per sale. This is exactly why you need to start selling high ticket products. All right, now let's continue, guys. So let's talk about the actual process to finding these products step by step. All right, so volume confirmation, guys. You guys want to utilize softwares like the Google Keyword Planner, which is in your Google Ad account. You want to use softwares like Ahrefs and SEMrush. Okay, you want to ensure that your niche and your product category, right, your product has at least 3,000 to 20,000 bare minimum in search volume. As you can see right here, guys, the electric bike keyword has around 1 to 10 million in monthly searches. A ton of people are searching for electric bikes, okay? Now, that bidding, okay, you can see on the low range is 24 cents, which makes perfect sense. And then on the high range is $2.25, which is honestly awesome and makes perfect sense. You do want to see your bidding, the top of page bid to be at least a couple bucks, guys, when you are researching these products, because when they're a couple of dollars, that means that customers are actually looking to purchase, have purchase intention for these products. All right, guys. Now, again, let's continue. The average cost per click on a brand or product term should be 80 cents to $3 and above. Okay. The brand supplier search volume, the actual supplier, how many people are searching up the supplier or the brand name company, should be within 5 to 50,000 and above. Okay, guys. Again, you guys want your brands and your suppliers that you sell for to actually have demand. Okay. Now, individual product volume, how many times your actual individual product should be getting searched up is at least 50 times per month. All right, guys, if you guys divide that by like 30 days, that's something like 15 to 20 searches a day. Again, guys, very important. Okay. Now, if you find that your product has low volume or your niche has low volume, then what you want to see is a low amount of competition. That would be the only reason you would continue to move forward with this research and continue to move forward in selling this product. All right, guys. So volume confirmation completed. Okay. Now, Google trend confirmation. Ensure that the trend is steady or it's growing over the past 12 months. Okay. Important. And avoid downtrends. Okay, guys. Now, prime example, we got electric bikes right in front of us right here. We can see that it's not on a consistent, straight line, and it's not on a consistent upslope. But what we see is, right here in October to about February, it grows going into the winter a little bit, and then it starts to decline. Okay, so we have about a 4 to 5 month time period here. But from February all the way going into maybe, August, got about 6 months of growth right here. So this is steady because what it does is it's kind of like a roller coaster rolling. And if you guys understand that the electric bike, not even just the electric bikes, but electric mobility in general, that has been on just a steep overall uptrend. Okay, guys? So this is a pretty, natural example of what your graph might look like. Okay. Now, a better example of what your graph should look like is that if it being, sideways with, a little bit of bumps, sideways, a little bit of bumps, sideways, or it should just be sideways and growth. Okay. Just some growth. Okay. That's what you guys want to see. You guys want to avoid all and any form of downtrend. Do not sell into a downtrend. You're just playing against yourself. Okay, guys? So Google trend confirmation, boom, completed. Now, Google competitor research. You want to see at least 5 to 10 competitors. Okay. Again, you want to see at least 5 to 10 competitors. And these competitors, you do not want them to be big box retailers. Okay, guys? You guys do not want to see Wayfair. You guys do not want to see Best Buy. You don't want to see Home Depot. You don't want to see Lowe's, and you don't want to see Walmart. Why? They're going to undercut you, and they have billions of dollars to spend on ads to, again, take those conversions from you. Okay? So, boom. Now, competitor confirmation. When you guys actually do find these competitors that are not big box retailers, okay, you want to see that these products have 10 to 200 recent reviews. Okay, guys, again, reviews that have not been put in 5-10 years ago, but reviews that were put in within the past 6 to 12 months. Okay. Now, brand name suppliers are displayed. And now, again, the reason you guys want to see these reviews being recent is because it shows recent demand. It shows recent purchases, plain and simple. All right, guys? Now, number 2, brand name suppliers are displayed. You guys want to see your competitors display their brand name suppliers, okay? Why? Because one, it shows you, it literally exposes to you exactly who they sell for. All right, guys? It will literally give you a supplier list immediately. All right? Now, another thing you want to make sure is very, very important, guys. You guys want to ensure the competitors that you're doing research on are in season, okay? Meaning, if it's summer, this competitor should be running a summer sale. Their graphics on their website should display, that summer seasonality, that summer event that they have going on. If the competitors that you're doing research on are not staying within season, then you need to completely disregard them, because that means that it's not a, fully serious and 100% fully optimized business owner. This is going to show that the business is operating consistently and is focused on maximizing conversions based on the time of year. Okay, guys? Now, Very, very important. When the competitors expose their suppliers, okay? Again, this also shows you every single product and every single brand name collection that is on their entire business, okay? It allows you to, again, immediately reverse engineer all of the companies and suppliers that this company sells for your own gain and your own benefit. And it also shows you a ton of other suppliers that this competitor could likely be selling profitably right in front of you at that very moment. So once you've gone through this research sequence, okay, you need to understand the 6 high probability winner checkboxes. It's very simple, guys. There has to be good product search volume, good brand search volume. Product has to be performing. Product should be performing on competitor websites. There should be a low number of big box retailers, if not any at all. The product slash niche should be on a growth trend, not on a downtrend, and there should be at least 20 minimum brand name suppliers. I followed my entire research process, the product criteria framework, the research flow, the validation pathway, the step-by-step process, and your product also falls under all these checkboxes. You, my friend, have a high probability winning product that might just change your life. Now, the results you can expect when you actually sell these type of products and you do this research process correctly, all right, guys, you can expect sales like this, right? This is Kenny making, I think, damn near 10K. Well, probably on the screen is probably about 15K, right? 6.5K with 9 items at 11:56 a.m. 1.5K one item, 269 bucks, 1.9 thousand, 1.2 thousand. This is literally a morning. This is a 12-hour time period. He's well up over $10,000 in revenue, right? Brandon, right? $10,000 day, 10.5K day with 7 customers in his business. Only 7 customers, again, using this exact high ticket product research strategy. All right. This is me right here showing how much we actually spent on ads this day to generate the $4,000 with 2 customers, right? $26 in ad spend, guys. And again, this is my Instagram. Okay. 54 bucks in ad spend, $3.3 thousand. And for you guys who are like, this isn't working right now in 2025, this is literally me making a high ticket sale literally 4 days ago. All right. If you don't know what this is my phone background. Go follow me on Instagram. Okay. Link in the bio. All right, guys. So again, guys, this is my exact high ticket product research strategy that has not only made me multiple millions of dollars in high ticket sales online, it's allowed me to make money in high ticket e-commerce every single year since 2020. And it's exactly how I teach complete beginners like you to find winning products in e-commerce so they can actually start making money in e-commerce, scale their business to their first 1K, 5K, even 10K day, 100K, even millions of dollars in sales online. So listen, if you like this video, if you learned something new, if you want to start selling high ticket products and actually start making money in e-commerce, man, shoot me a like, shoot me a subscribe, comment any video suggestions that you may have or anything that you want me to teach you and help you, allow you to make more money in e-commerce, allow you to actually scale your business. I got you. All right. So that's exactly how I do high ticket product research. And it's exactly how I'm continuously finding winning high ticket products to this day. Now, if you stay to the very end, then I promised you that I was going to give away a free one-on-one strategy session to a lucky winner. If you want to participate in this giveaway, just shoot me a like and a subscribe and comment anything under this video. Okay. I will choose the winner for this one-on-one strategy giveaway within the next 72 hours of this video dropping. On this meeting, we're going to go over all of your e-commerce problems and put you on the right track to actually making money in your e-commerce business right now in 2025, going into 2026, selling high ticket products. And listen, if you're interested in working one-on-one directly with me, if you want me to hand hold you from zero, from beginner, all the way to making your first high ticket sale, all the way to scaling your high ticket e-commerce business, all you got to do is hit the link below in my description, apply to work with me. And if you're a good fit, we'll get you started and we'll get you launched. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope I finally have shown you guys what you need to do in order to find winning high ticket products in your e-commerce business. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.